Hi everyone, I'm Kai, the creator of Scout Protocol. Before I give you a full walkthrough of Scout and all its features, I think it's important to understand what Scout does at a high level. However, if you're interested in skipping straight to the full walkthrough, you can do so with the timestamps down below. When you send money across the blockchain, there are a lot of ways it can go wrong. You can enter an incorrect address, accidentally send it to the wrong person, or even try to send it to a wallet on the wrong chain. This is stressful even to crypto veterans like me. But it is even more of a barrier for newcomers in the space, and I can't blame them. There's no confirmation mechanism to ensure you're sending your funds to the right address. If you look at my MetaMask, I can paste in an address and you can just send them without really ever being able to truly confirm that you're sending them to who you think you're sending it to. And there's also a severe lack of intuitive user interfaces. Scout aims to fix this. The way I would describe Scout is as a Web3 version of Venmo tooling. If you've ever used Venmo, you've probably seen a screen very similar to this. To send your money on Venmo, you have to enter a Venmo username, such as @Kai-F, as well as confirming the last 4 digits of the recipient's phone number. This ensures that you're sending your money to the intended recipient, not just some Kevin out there, but making sure it's the right Kevin. Scout implements a similar system. Users already have an address on the blockchain, which you can think of as a Venmo username. But Scout allows users to set a public PIN that lets other people on Scout confirm that they are sending their crypto to the intended recipient. Think of the PIN as a settable version of the phone number confirmation code. So if you're on Scout and you want to send it to your friend, you enter your friend's address and then confirm it with your friend's public PIN. And don't worry, unlike Venmo, Scout never has control of your funds. It is a non-custodial tool, meaning you can just connect your MetaMask wallet, which manages your private keys and all your funds, and use Scout without ever having to give control of your funds over to a third party. All you have to do is connect your MetaMask wallet, set a PIN, and start using Scout. I will detail exactly how to do this, make a live transaction, and show off some of the other cool features right now. To start with Scout, simply click on the Login or Connect Wallet button. This will prompt you to connect to your MetaMask wallet, the most popular wallet for interacting with Web3 applications. Choose the desired account, then click Connect. In this case, we will choose the third from the top, named Sarah. Notice that if you are on the wrong chain, Scout will automatically prompt you to switch to the Ethereum mainnet. So you just click Switch Network, and you will see we are connected. This is the address that we are currently connected with, and you will notice that our public PIN is currently set to 6789. Let's change that. Let's set it to 5678. So you simply enter 5678 into the PIN field and click Set PIN. You'll notice here that you have to pay Ethereum gas fees. It's very minimal. You'll also notice that another extension I have pops up called Fire. Fire is something that my friends made, which tells you what is going on with a contract and what goes in and out of your wallet. Very useful, and they just publicly launched. But we can hide it for now. So I will click Confirm, and we will load for a couple seconds, and then we will get a notification when our public PIN changes. Oh, okay. So if you see the notification, it just notified that our PIN was switched to 5678. You can see updated here. So now whenever we want to have someone send crypto to our address, we can give them our address as well as our public PIN. Remember, this public PIN is something that should be shared. It is not a password, just a confirmation mechanism. Think of it like your phone number in the Venmo analogy. As an example, I have a second account set up under the name Jared. Now, let's say for the sake of example, Jared wants me to send him some ETH or money for the food last night. And he sends along his address and his PIN. You can either copy and paste this address into the recipient address field. If you paste, please press enter, otherwise it will not recognize that you pasted an address in. You can notice here that the recipient field actually says it is Jared. That is because I have saved him as a contact. So to add a contact, you can simply put in whatever name, Billy, copy paste the address, click submit, and then add the contact. I'm not going to do that now because I've already added this address into the contact field. Next thing you do is you choose what you are going to send. So actually, in the past, I will scroll to my past transactions just by clicking on this header. In the past, I actually did send ETH as like thanks for last night with a nice Patrick emoji with some food. So this time I think I will send some Matic. You can notice that this now says Matic and the logo on the right side has changed. I believe I have something around 7 Matic in this wallet, so we can do get well soon, for example, can be the GIF, and the message is hope you're feeling better. Note that the GIF and the message are optional, but you do have to put them in the field just so the form will submit. So I'll click confirm PIN. This is the really important part. So if you recall in the note, Jared said his PIN was 2022, 2022. If I were to try to just click submit, or I don't know, 1234, or any other PIN that is not 2022, you can see this faint red outline. And when I click submit, nothing happens. It's only when I enter 2022 that the outline is green and I can click submit, which will prompt a transaction in my MetaMask. You can actually see in the Fire extension that this 5 Matic is transferred directly to this other address. This address is actually the address of the account Jared. Notice it is not the contract address. The contract is never actually sent any of the money. This is a peer-to-peer transaction. So you can see here that I will pay a small amount in gas fees, which are in ETH, hence why it's important to have ETH in your wallet. I will send 5 Matic and 0.00069 ETH for a total of $5.35. I can click confirm. And the second transaction is a contract interaction. So this is 0xD7C is in fact the address of the contract. You can see it's deployed on Etherscan. You can look at all the transactions as well as the contract source code. This is all open source. You feel free to dig through it. You can also go to the documentation, which is on the GitHub, where I give a bunch of information about how to use Scout and other things for developers. Side note, Scout did win first place in the first ever Mega Hackathon, which was sponsored by Polygon and Solana. So huge shout out to them. Couldn't have done it without them. Continuing on. So the second transaction should still be prompted in my MetaMask. And I can click confirm. So this will pay for gas. Now note, the gas is a little bit pricey on the Ethereum network. Scout can be deployed on any EVM compatible chain. Oh, that was quick. You'll notice that our transaction just got through, and if we scroll down, you can see that this address, me, sent 5 Matic to Jared with the message, hope you're feeling better. You can also see the timestamp. I sent this today at 9:45 p.m. You can see that I sent one yesterday, 4:33 p.m. If you would like to see what transactions Jared has done, and if he's received your money, you can click on the address and it will take you to Etherscan. You can see here that these are the Ether amounts that he has received or sent. And then if you go over to the ERC20 token, you can see that recently this address sent 5 Matic over to this address, which is Jared. So this is our transaction that we just did right here. So to further confirm this, I will switch my account to Jared. You can see, Jared's PIN is in fact 2022, as you recall. Scrolling down, you can see Sarah is saved as an address. And if you go here, you can actually see the same exact transactions. But in this case, they were sent from Sarah to Jared. So you can see that I have this handy little graphic. Since it's outlined in blue, it means the transaction was received. So I just received 5 Matic with this message and a nice GIF. Now that I've showed you all of Scout's features, there are a couple last things I'd like to note. You can navigate using the headers up at the top to scroll you down to each section. So if I click transactions, it'll show me the transaction history, and the rest also navigate you to various headings, contacts. Wallets gives you a little more information about some of the stuff that is coming soon. Tutorial links you to this video. Documentation links to the GitHub. Again, everything is open source, so super transparent. You can see all the code. If you'd like to change your account, so let's say I want to change from Jared back to Sarah, I can click Next, Connect. If you would like to disconnect your account, just go to MetaMask and you will see in this upper left-hand corner, there's a connected icon. Click Connected, the 3 dots, and disconnect this account. And then you simply just reload the page and you'll see that there is no address connected and no public PIN. Last things are, please do not submit full names for contacts through the contact field, because all of this is on the blockchain, which means everything is theoretically public and you do not want to dox your friends. Again, the contract never actually collects any money, which is fantastic because it means that there is no risk of hacking, there is no benefit of hacking, and the contract never actually deals with any of your money and never has any permission to move your funds. It is just a prompt to confirm with a PIN. While Scout only supports 3 coins as of now, you can easily extend it to any ERC20 token. So ETH, Matic, and USDC are supported right now, but developers can add any other ERC20 tokens and interface them. I've left instructions how to do that in the GitHub. Scout can also be deployed to any other EVM-compatible chain that supports Solidity, including popular layer 2s such as Polygon Network, Optimism, and Arbitrum. Again, feel free to look into the documentation here where I do have a section explaining how to go about doing that. You can contact me at this email down below or through GitHub. If you enjoy this tool and think it's a useful addition to the ecosystem and would like to give back to me, I will leave my public address as well as my public PIN in my GitHub profile. Because again, the contract does not accumulate any Ether because it is never interacting with any user's funds. With that being said, I think that's everything. I hope that Scout Protocol is a tool that people use to make the experience of crypto just a little bit less stressful. I know it has for me. So I hope you have a good day.